Today is the history of the man who is named Anna by all Telugu people. Today is the history of the man who ousted Congress party for the first time. Today is the history of the man who turned the meaning of politics. Today is the history of the man who is a true leader than a politician. He is none other than Vishwavikyata Nata Sarvabhauma Dr. Nandamuri Tarak Ramarao. At the end of this video, you will realize, like me, that true leaders do exist, but they lack followers and support. Here we go. Welcome to Ragashri video. Come fall in love with history. NTR born to a farming couple Lakshmaya Chowdhury and Venkata Ramamma on 28 May 1923 in Nimmakuru in Krishna district. Later, he was given in adoption to his parental uncle and aunt who were childless. While studying in SRR and CVR College in Vijayawada, NTR used to supply meat to hotels in order to supplement his family's income. In May 1943, at the age of 20, while still pursuing his intermediate, NTR married Basavarama Tartham, the daughter of his marital uncle. The couple had 8 sons and 4 daughters. Lakshmi Parvati, who is the second wife to NTR, met NTR for the first time in 1991 with a request to write his biography. Thus began the love story, ending in their marriage a year later. In 1947, he joined the Madras Service Commission as a sub-registrar in Guntur district. But 3 weeks after joining, he resigned the job. He left his job in favor of his acting, but his fate did not go into vain. He rose to stardom. NTR made his debut as an actor in Telugu social film Manadesam, directed by L.V. Prasad in 1949. Ending his career on a total, he starred in 300 films. More than a leading actor, he is well known for his portrayals of Hindu deities, especially Rama and Krishna, which made him more familiar to audience. He appeared as Lord Krishna in 17 films. He was awarded Padma Shri in 1968, recognizing his contribution to Indian cinema. He did not stop with movies but also produced, directed, edited movies and opened a production house called Ramakrishna Studios. His desire to pay back to society did not stop by just entertaining people with his movies but also extended by joining politics and serving them. Not only in real life, he is hero in real life too. He kept a full stop to acting career and entered politics by founding Telugu Desam Party on March 29, 1982. It was founded as an alternative to the Congress supremacy by emphasizing on the Telugu regional pride and a party for farmers, backward castes and middle class people. NTR used Rath Yatras for campaigning. For this, he used a modified Chivarli van which was given the name of Chaitanya Ratham, in which he travelled 75,500 kilometers across Andhra Pradesh as part of campaigning. Within 9 months of the party launch, NTR became Chief Minister, thus forming first non-Indian National Congress government in Andhra Pradesh. He served as Chief Minister to Andhra Pradesh for 7 years over 3 terms. His first term lasted 1.5 years from Jan 1983 to August 1984. Later, NTR has undergone open heart surgery years. Taking advantage of this situation, Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Thakur Ramlal appointed Nadandla Bhaskar as CM, ousting N.T. Ramarao. After returning to India, NTR returned to power by taking most of the MLA's support in just 1 month. But before he restood as CM, he did so many things. He had to relaunch Chaitanya Ratham campaign for restoration of democracy by mobilizing support of people and various anti-Congress parties. And those MLAs who supported him were secured in a secret place in order to avoid them changing their minds in exchange of money. And parallelly, press also supported, which forced then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to remove Ram Lal and appoint Shankar Dayal Sharma as the Governor of Andhra Pradesh, who paved the way for restoring NTR as CM, which marked the beginning of second term and completing his full 5-year term as Chief Minister. In 1989, his party lost assembly elections and it was not until 1994 he would become Chief Minister again. His third and last term as Chief Minister lasted only 9 months from December 94 to September 95. During this period, whether you call it revolt or betray, NTR was exiled by his son-in-law Nara Chandrababu Naidu. But his relentless efforts in shaping society did not go into vain. He achieved many impossibilities. We all should know what he did for society. He announced Rs 2 per kg rice for agricultural labourers with less than Rs 400 income per month. He prohibited cheap alcohol aimed at the mass market segment, abolishing the outdated Munsab and Karnal system as well as Patwari and Patel system in Telangana and bought Mandal systems which gave more power to the elected representatives. Setting up MCET, which ensured people getting into engineering and medicine on merit basis rather than through donations. Setting up Andhra Pradesh residential junior colleges which provide excellent education to students in rural, small town areas, helping them to compete for higher studies too. India banned government school teachers from running private tuition institutions on the site. Vishakhapatnam Steel Plant, which had been struggling since its foundation, went online during his term, in no small part due to his active lobbying with the central government. He recruited worldwide medical talent and improved higher-end medical capabilities of the capital city and founded a medical university in Vijayawada. India reduced the retirement age for government employees to 55 from 58. And now Jan Lokpal Bill, the law allows any citizen can start an investigation of any person in power with the help of judicial lawyers and independent investigators. He started a low-income housing project and built 5 lakhs houses in 5 years. India created a new commando force for the state and was very successful in combating Naxalism both ideologically and militarily. Paychecks of category 3 or lower employees can be cashed only with a spousal signature, thus creating an explicit legal right for women in their spouse's earnings. He adorned the Tank Bund Road in Hyderabad with the statues of great Telugu personalities, creating a sense of heritage and pride among Telugu people, and also Buddha statue in Hussain Sagar. He built the largest bus station in the Asia at the time in Hyderabad called the Mahatma Gandhi bus station. India introduced midday meal program for primary school children from families earning less than 500 rupees per month. Though the reservation program approved 15 years before he came to power, it was never fully implemented. Only after his involvement, 55% of reservation passed successfully. Tirupati underwent a facelift during his time, bought in computerized registration system, setting up the Vaikuntham queue complex and providing amenities to many pilgrims. He cannot be termed as a regional leader. His national attitude is well known. He solved many water and other issues with neighboring states through discussions. Overall, his rule is progressive, incorrupt and transparent. India died of a heart attack on 18 Jan 1996 at his residence in Hyderabad at age 72. His ashes were immersed at Srirangapatnam by his second wife Lakshmi Parvati 8 years later after the defeat of Chandrababu Naidu in the assembly elections in 2004. Nandamuri Tarak Ramarao, who was a film actor turned politician, turned leader, turned much human, turned Anna, who was an iconic model whose name got permanently etched in the hearts of people. So do you agree NTR is a true leader? Give your answers in the comment section. This is Ragavishri, we do yo. Do follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe us on YouTube at Ragashri Video.